Well, powerful storms did damage to parts of Kansas City earlier this afternoon. This is the Lake Lotawana area southeast of Kansas City. You can see damaged buildings and boats parked at the marina. Those strong winds also knocked down trees and power lines in the area. Heavy rain also closed parts of I-35, creating a real challenge for some of those drivers. Power is knocked out for thousands of people at this time, and those storms are continuing to cause damage even as they move into eastern Missouri. As we look at things here back home, it's been pretty quiet. No real storms to be talking about. We've had blue skies throughout much of today with some clouds floating by now and again. We're going to see more of this over the next couple of days. Very little rainfall in our forecast for the next week or so. As for temperatures, we're in the 80s here along the coastline, 86 to be exact in Corpus Christi. 90s as you work your way a little further inland there toward Alice and Falfurrias. Throw in that humidity, it's even worse. It feels like the upper 90s for us here in Corpus, but still a couple of feels like temperatures in the hundreds on our map this late in the afternoon. As for the next 3 days, we're going to continue to watch those temperatures hanging around 90 degrees. However, because the humidity stays elevated, it's going to continue to feel like it's in the hundreds on and through the end of the week. As far as satellite and radar is concerned, it's been relatively quiet. A little shower tried to pop up just to the southwest of Corpus Christi earlier this afternoon. As that's moved northward, though, it's begun to dissipate. And I want to show you the future rainfall. This is all the way through the weekend, where we really don't have much in the way of rainfall occurring over the state of Texas. Plenty of it over mainland Mexico, off to the southeastern United States, but there's mainly just a hole here over Texas, and because we're just not going to see much in the way of rain for the next little while. The storm track is off to the north. That's where all the big weather systems are headed, so that kind of leaves us out of it. We've got one up there now. Those are the storms that blew through Missouri, what we were just talking about just a second ago. However, let's talk about the tropics. Things are quiet in the Gulf of Mexico. That's what we like to hear here in the coastal bend. As you look further out, things are still pretty quiet. However, don't let it be totally deceiving. We do have a cloud of dust moving across the Atlantic. It starts over Africa, and you start getting winds blowing off of Africa, and it starts blowing some of this dust across the Atlantic. You can see it here in red, and watch as it makes its way across the Caribbean and into South Texas. This will be by Friday through about Sunday when we see a lot of this in the area. Now, it's not actually red. It's just going to be a little bit of a haze probably in our sky. It may aggravate a few allergies for some folks. As for tomorrow, though, mostly sunny skies, 84 degrees. Water temperature, that rip current risk is going to be moderate. 80s there along the immediate coastline as you work your way further inland. We're 93 in Beeville, 89 in both Ingleside and Corpus Christi. Mostly sunny skies continue, though, even as you work your way further west. 99 in Freer, 98 in Hebronville, and 95 in Kingsville. So here's a look at your 7-day forecast. This is brought to you by AutoNation. 72-hour flash sale. Get supercharged savings. Hurry, these savings end in a flash. So here's the 7-day. Temperature is going to be hanging out around 90 degrees through the weekend and on and through the start of next week. The winds we're really going to start to notice picking up by Friday on and through the weekend. That's also when that dust is likely to arrive as well. Then as we get into the start of next week, potentially some stray showers popping up, but overall rain chances are looking pretty low on and through the end of the 7-day. Guys, I'll send it back to you.